Now that you have an understanding of how the climate system works, we're going to focus in on the ocean. I'm a physical oceanographer by training. In graduate school, I spent more than 200 days at sea. I'm what they call a blue water oceanographer. I actually go out to where the ocean is to see it. But most of what we want to see in the ocean, you can't just see by looking at the surface. We have to look underneath and use some pretty clever tools to figure out what's actually going on. While I was a graduate student at Lamont Doherty Earth Observatory, I went on 5 research cruises. My first was from Hawaii to Alaska. We covered a large area of the Pacific Ocean, and we covered an area that had already been covered by a research cruise a few decades earlier. The reason was that we wanted to see what had changed. In order to do that, we needed to be in the same place with the same instruments at the same time of year. I then worked on a series of research cruises in the Philippines. Studying the South China Sea allowed me to understand processes that happen closer to the coasts. Our computer models work best in the open ocean. We need to go into narrow passages in places like the Philippines to test our models and to see where they're accurate and where they need to be improved. I got to sail in the Indian Ocean from Australia to Thailand. That was another cruise that was for the sole purpose of repeating earlier observations to compare what had changed in time. My longest research cruise was also my most exciting. We sailed from Punta Arenas in Chile to the western peninsula of Antarctica. We were stuck in the sea ice for a long time, which made me really appreciate its power and how much we still don't understand about the way ice works. We're taking this time to focus on the ocean because, in a sense, the ocean is what's responsible for climate, while the atmosphere is more responsible for day-to-day weather.